Oh, there you are. Ads. No, you're good. You're good. All right, cool. So I'll just turn this into like a mini guide in case anybody missed this memo. I was meaning to do things like this anyways. So thanks, Noah. Shout outs to Noah for helping me do this. Shout outs to Sir Lord Chimchar. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys really quickly. It's going to be a real brief rundown. So appreciate you, PK. Thanks for the host. I'm not really streaming, but thank you. All right, cool. So thank you, PK. I'm gonna go ahead. This is gonna be like a little quick tutorial for anybody that might have missed a date skip glitch memo in regards to training and EV training your Pokemon. I'm gonna show you that real quick. It's gonna be pretty cool. So in the game of Pokemons, right, you can do certain things with your Pokemon. So let me open this up and show you guys what I'm talking about. I have several teams. Sir Lord Chimchart, thank you so much for the host. Appreciate you, Noah. I got several teams here. This is my, neutralizing gas team and stuff. I do a lot of competitive fighting, blah, right? So I got all these teams, and on these teams, I EV train them mostly. So, like, for example, this entire team right here that I used in a tournament. My Mons, and I've obviously EV trained them. This Grimmsnarl has max defense, max special defense. This Mr. Ram has max defense, max special attack. This Duraludon has max speed and split offenses. Not this Dragonite, but definitely this Clefable. I have max defense and max speed. So I do all sorts of EV spreads, all sorts of EV training, all sorts of whatever, right? So this is a Trick Room team, and here I have max attack, max HP. Max HP, max defense, max attack, max special defense, so on and so forth, right? That being said, how in the world does TrainerOblivio have literally boxes upon boxes of teams with fully EV trained mons? Because this takes time. EV training a Pokemon to have max stats or have really good stats for whatever you're doing takes a lot of time. There is, thankfully, wonderfully, a glitch that was introduced in this generation, Generation 8 for Sword and Shield. And that glitch allows me to do EV training in a matter of seconds, and I literally mean seconds. It's beautiful. I'm going to use a couple of example mons. We'll do this Volibye, this Execute, just so I can give you different examples, guys, so that you know. We'll do this Volibye, this Execute, and this Ghastly. So I'm going to show you guys just so there's no trickery, nothing like that. I got this from the Virtual Console. No EVs on this Pokemon. Just a baby, just hatched, no EVs. No EVs on that Pokemon. No, well, there's barely any EVs on this one. I see a couple of attack EVs, but that's probably because I got it from a trade from Mike, so he probably used it for something. But that yellow little circle in the middle there, that's your EVs. If it's a tiny little circle like that, it means that there's no investment in that Pokemon. When it starts to spike out, like you see right there with the attack of Mandibuzz, when it starts to spike out like that, it's because you're starting to put some investment in there. So I'm going to EV train the 3 of these just to show you guys. Alright, here we go. Let me, for this, you're going to want to do the following. You're going to want to have to hit a checklist, right? So before you do this, you're going to want to have the target Pokemon that you need to EV train. You're going to want to make sure you know exactly what set you're running, but most importantly, you're going to want these bad boys right here. Hold on, let me show you. I got them starred. Yep, I got them favorited because these are vital tools. If you don't have these, do yourself a favor, just get 60 battle points. It'll take you like no time and get one of each. One of each. The power weight is for your HP. The power anklets for your speed. The power band is for special defense. Power lens is for special attack. Power belt is for defense. And the power bracer is for attack. That covers all 6 of your Pokemon stats. HP, attack, defense, special defense, speed. I have a couple of each for obvious reasons. I love to EV train Pokemon and make competitive teams. So right now for this Mandibuzz, I want to give it max defense. So I'm going to give it a power belt because as you can read right there in the description, the power belt, an item to be held by a Pokemon, it reduces speed but allows the holder's defense to grow more after battling. Don't be confused. I know it says right there it reduces speed, but that means it reduces speed in battle, right? Not that it like takes your Pokemon speed away, that's a lie. It reduces your speed in battle. So the in battle effect of that item is, yeah, I do have a lot. The in battle effect of this item is it cuts the Pokemon speed in half. So if I were to throw this Mandibuzz into a battle right now, its speed would be cut in half. But as soon as I take the item off, its speed is perfectly fine. It's as it should be. So don't worry about it. Don't let that throw you off. I'm going to give max defense to the Mandibuzz. I'm going to give... I'll give this Execute max... let's give it max special attack. You can't go wrong with max special attack, right? And we'll give the Nightmare here, we'll give it max speed. So I'll give it a power anklet really quick. Boom. So I got the power belt for max defense on Mandibuzz, the power lens for max special attack on Execute, and the power anklet for max speed on Nightmare. These are just different EV spreads. If you know what you're trying to go for, if you know the build that you're going for, you know what you're doing, right? You know what the EVs are. EVs are effort values. I'll place a little bit of a description in the YouTube video. EVs are effort values. What they are is the amount of points gained by a Pokemon in effort for whatever stat that you're getting. So for example, I'll also place an example of a Pokemon up on the YouTube video. Pokemon such as Gengar, Blacephalon, Pokemon with really high special attack stats, they give off special attack EVs. So when you fight them and beat them, you get special attack EVs from that Pokemon. So basically it's like your Pokemon learning from the other Pokemon. That Pokemon had a high special attack, so you take special attack from that Pokemon. Make sense? Now, the glitch makes it so you can circumvent that task entirely. You don't have to fight Pokemon. You don't have to go through the struggle of continually fighting the same Pokemon over and over again to get the same yield of EVs over and over again. No, you cut all of that stress, all of that crap out of the middle, and you can EV train it in literally seconds. I can put a timer up too. It'd be hilarious. I'll show you guys. So here's how now that we have the checklist out of the way, we've set up our mons, we've set up the items. I'm going to show you exactly how the glitch works. This is step one. Step one is obvious. Connect to the interwebs. You got to have the online service. I'm sorry. The glitch doesn't work otherwise, so forgive me. That's not really my fault, but that's just how it goes. You're going to have to connect to the online services in order to perform the glitch. You're going to have to communicate with somebody else. That's step one. Step two is super simple. You're going to go over to the Versus com on... here on your menu. Then you're going to go into the battle stadium. Pay attention. There's a couple of steps within step 2. You go here, you go to battle stadium because you're going to start up a battle. Simple enough, right? But you have to be careful what battle you choose. You're going to want to choose a ranked battle. So I'm sorry if you're trying to go up the ranks and trying to, new season started. So good thing if you guys haven't already gotten your gifts, go ahead and collect your gifts from fighting through the ranks. It should be in your mystery gifts. You get a bunch of battle points and certain items like bottle caps, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So we started a new season, so we're all in beginner tier. Beautiful, unless you've already been working up your way up the ladder. Once again, forgive me, you're going to ruin your tiers a little bit, but it's worth it. Really it is. You're going to gain them back just like that. I like to go ahead and ruin my singles tier because I don't really battle singles in Sword and Shield. Like, I do, but I don't really do it as much as I do doubles. So I go ahead and I choose single battle tier, right? Then what you're going to do is start the battle up. And once again, you can choose single or double. It doesn't matter. It's literally your discretion. You're going to want to start the battle up and then pick any team. I'm going to choose this team. Okay, so Slurpuff can't go in there because, Galar's racial like that. I think this team works. Because, this is my Ninja's team. I'll put a card for that on the YouTube video because that's a fun video to watch. Okay, cool. So you're going to find somebody to fight, right? And none of this really matters. You're going to find somebody to fight. You can pick 3 random Pokemon. It doesn't matter who the heck you bring. This pains me because I know I can beat them. I know I can beat them easily, but you can't. It's alright. Doesn't matter. Whatever. You'll get over it once you know, once you can perform this trick and you do it effortlessly. It really doesn't mean anything to you. It's so wonderful to be able to perform this trick and just easily chain them. Okay, they're really thinking hard about their team. I can respect their team up until the point we get to Cinderace, then I don't respect the team anymore. And for those of you calling me a troll, the Cinderace on this team is not your average BS Cinderace Libero nonsense. It's not. If you want to know more about it, go check out that video. It's pretty dope. Cool, so we got the Steelix lead. Ooh, shiny Steelix online. Never would have guessed. Okay, Ninjask, let's go. Big boy. We're big chilling. He's probably going to set up stealth rocks, probably going to do some obvious BS like that, but none of that matters. Why? Because as soon as you start the battle, you're going to run away and quit. Give the other person a free dub. We're doing a generosity here. We are helping people online go up through the ranks, giving them free Ws. So you run away from the battle. I mean, after stream, want to send the bracelets over? Maybe. Or the brackets, I think you mean. So, okay, cool, whatever. You took the L, doesn't matter. What does matter is that you get out of here immediately, because as soon as you have done that, you've completed step 2, and step 2 is vital. Make sure you're still connected to the internet. Make sure that you automatically took that L from the online battle. Make sure that that battle was a ranked battle, and as soon as you have all of that set up, you're ready to go. Watch this. You're going to be blown away. You're going to go over here. You're going to go over to your PC, but you're going to go to check Pokejobs. This is a cool feature that was introduced in this generation. Basically what it does is, you can see here, it's a bunch of job descriptions. Like you can see the Galar police station right now, they have an ad for help wanted. In order to prepare for a particularly strange case, we are searching for Pokemon resistant to the psychic, flying, and fairy types. It says you can send up to 30 Pokemon, and the experience points are all the way to the max. So you can also do this not only with EV training, but you can do this with levels. You can get your Pokemon up to level 100 in a matter of minutes because of how easy this glitch is. I think it's either like 30 or 40 levels at a time, like that. It's so simple. So you can get a Pokemon up to level 100, fully EV trained, in literally a matter of 5 minutes. Something that was a huge struggle in the previous Pokemon games in previous generations. So what you're going to want to do is go all the way to the bottom here where you see the Hammerlock University, where they're always recruiting. You're going to see a speed seminar, a special defensive seminar, a special attack seminar, a defense seminar, an attack seminar, and of course the HP seminar. Each one of these is corresponding to the 6 stats for your Pokemon. Now, remember, I have a Mandibuzz, a Ghastly, and an Execute. I want to max out the defense for this Mandibuzz. Now, I will try to post a link in the description for the YouTube video, and for you guys here on Twitch, I will try to go over the calcs a little bit more, and I'll try to provide a link in my Twitch, or sorry, my Discord, that that'll have all the calcs for you guys, right? Because there's certain calcs for certain things, so on and so forth. Here's the easy version, right? You can calculate it almost exactly on, like literally exactly on, but here's the easy version. I'm going to click on my Mandibuzz. I'm going to hit select. I'm going to hit B, because that's the only Pokemon that I want to EV train right now. We're going to hit send Pokemon. There's whole day, half day, very long, short, right? And very short. And then just a little. It's just a tiny bit. So we have all of those. What do all of those mean? They all train a certain amount of EV. So for a whole day, a whole 24 hours, you can send a Pokemon and it'll come back with a certain amount of EVs in this specific stat. So, for example, for defense, if I didn't set up the glitch the way that I did, if I did this normally, you can send a Pokemon off for 24 hours. So it is 5:51 p.m. right now, the recording of this video. If I were to send this Mandibuzz off right now, 5:51 tomorrow, I would be able to get it back from the university, and it would have 96 EVs of a total of 126 for each stat. And I can show you guys the spreads in a little bit. So 96 EV points of a total of 126, that's what your Pokemon would have. But that's where the power items come in. If you attach a power bracelet or a power whatever to your Pokemon before you send them off, you're going to max it out. It's going to go straight to 100, or I'm sorry, the max is 126, that's half. 252 is the max, and 96 is what you do for a whole day. If you attach the bracer, you multiply that, and you get it all the way up to 252. So I'm going to send my Mandibuzz away for 24 hours, right? And we're going to send him away, and he's going to come back with 252 EVs in defense. Now watch this. I can do this for all my Pokemon. I can send the special attack seminar. I can go ahead and send the Execute because he's got the power lens. We're going to go ahead. Even if you don't have the power items, like I said, this works for 96 points. So it's a lot. It really is a lot. and it helps get your boost wherever you need to. Half a day does half an EV, so it does like 144 or something like that, or half of 96 is 48. So as long as you get the calcs down, you should get it right. But the easy version is this: slap a power item on there, send them for the whole day, you got max stat. You get 252 in whatever stat you need. So let's go ahead and send the last Pokemon here, which is Nightmare the Ghastly. He's got the power anklet on. We're going to give it max speed, so we're going to go ahead and say goodbye. We're going to say send the Pokemon, send them for the whole day. We're going to give him a pep talk. You got this, G. Good luck in school. Much love. We packed your lunch. Adios. Okay, good. They all went to work. As you can see right there on the screen, I'll even zoom in on it. It says 24 hours left for this to be completed, right? So 24 hours left on each one of these in order for them to be completed and come back. But this is why we set up the glitch. We get to get out of here. We get to step right here. We're going to hit the home button. And this is where the date skip glitch comes in. If you don't know about the date skip glitch, you can do this with all the Sword and Shield games, and it works exactly the same for dens. This is like how you reset dens for shinies. It works exactly the same way. You go over to your system settings, go all the way down to the system, go to date and time. You want to turn that off. If it's connected to if it's synchronized to the internet, turn it off. Otherwise, you won't be able to mess with the time. If you keep it on, it'll automatically run on the whatever clock to wherever the closest time zone to you is. You want to turn that off. Then you want to go down to the date and time and manually change the day forward 1. So that is effectively a whole 24 hours later. Boom. You go back. And here's, before I go back in here, you know that the glitch was done perfectly right. When you click back on the game, it's going to flash. You'll see it on screen. It'll flash a little bit. Watch this. You seen that flash? On the YouTube video, I can play like a slow-mo or a replay of it just to make sure that you guys got it. When you see that flash, you know you did the glitch perfectly well. I've only been streaming for quite literally 5 minutes explaining this. And watch this. When we come back here and we go back to the Pokejobs, look at that. They all came back. It literally took me 2 minutes. And all 3 of these Pokemon now have a maxed out stat. And I'll show you, as soon as I get them all back, I'll show you exactly how that looks like and what that stat is and what it means and all that. I have the speed, defense, and HP ones. I need more. Yeah, you got to get the rest of them because they're definitely helpful. And as you can see right there, the base stat of that Pokemon just shot up by 252. 252 is the max of one stat. Boom, look, you can get free items from this. You get money. You get ingredients for different curries and stuff. It's super helpful, especially for any of the in-game players and stuff. But it's super duper helpful if you like doing competitive Pokemon and things of that nature. It makes it super easy. So watch this. Good job. The Pokemon came back. The Pokemon sent out earned special attack points. Look at that. 252 points up there. I could have gotten that earlier, but I didn't. 252 points. So he's got max special attack now. And we got 2 packs of sausages from that. And we got Nightmare coming back. Nightmare now has 252 in speed. Look at that. That's beautiful. Alright, wonderful. And we got another 2 grand, so that's big. Alright, cool. Once that's done, you're going to want to open up your box and you're going to want to find your Pokemon. It'll always send them to box number 1. So if you have room in box number 1, it'll auto pick those points. And if it's not in box number 1, it'll go over to box number 2 and just fill out those points. So let's go find them. There we go. So there's Ghastly. Perfect. Here's how I'm going to double check that. All of them have the power items that I placed on them. I'm going to go ahead and put those right back in my bag. And this is all live, so you guys can see this isn't some sort of trick or anything. And it literally took me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Without the whole explanation, this will literally take you 2 minutes. And you can obviously just keep practicing it till you get the hang of it. But I was able to get it on my first try, and ever since then I've only gotten better. So trust me, it's super easy. If I can do it, you guys can do it. It's super easy. Now let's go ahead and check on them. Let me check their summary. In order for you to check the EVs of a Pokemon, you're going to obviously see a huge difference, a huge spike in that Pokemon stat. So we maxed out the special attack on Execute. It's all the way up at 15. That's the biggest stat it has here aside from defense. So if we click on the X button, it'll show us. And that sparkle around the stat, that means it is maxed out. It is at 252. Completely maxed out. So we have max special attack max defense on the Mandibuzz, and max speed on the Ghastly. And that, guys, is the date skip glitch for EV training and leveling up. It works the same way. You can send any of these Pokemon to any one of those jobs, skip ahead a day, and you got it. And it'll do it for you. So all that work that you previously had to do in the previous gens, can that. We're done with that. That's old school. This is the cool new, the new one, the new wave. And this is what you guys do to go ahead and get those EVs, which are super needed.